Welcome back to Galena Sports Live. My name's Cooper Grant. Alongside me, the best color man in the biz, Cole Grant. We missed him last week. How's it feel to be back in the booth, Cole?
You know, Cooper, it was a long time with no football. It feels great to be back here in the booth. I'm excited to see how the Galena Bulldogs play this year. Unfortunately, I had to miss last game, but I got to go back and watch it. I saw, some negatives, but I saw a lot of good things too, and I'm excited to see how those they play out this week and what they worked on over last week to fix those things. We'll get more into that later, but
yeah, it's great to have you back, Cole. These two teams are familiar with each other. They played last year where the Quapaw Wildcats ended up taking down the Bulldogs in a great game to watch. I mean, either side, it was a great game to watch. The Bulldogs didn't come out victorious, but they have a chance tonight to get the revenge here on these Quapaw Wildcats. It's going to be a lot of new faces on both sides of the ball, both teams. For Galena, they graduated a big senior class, which in the first game, they seem to miss them tremendously, but there's also some promising players that are younger on this team, this Galena team, that we're looking to make some big plays tonight. And also, for Quapaw, they started out with a victory over Salina, 12-10, a low-scoring affair, and still a lot to be worked on by the Bulldogs. And also, remember last year, the Wildcats had a great quarterback in Jack Derringer. He was one of the top players in Oklahoma last year in all divisions. But we'll talk about more of that. I wanted to remind you guys that our presenting sponsor is Williams Diversified Materials. Galena Sports Live is also presented by Mercy Specialty Hospital and Orthopedics in Galena, an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs right here in Southeast Kansas with all private rooms and spa-like surroundings. Learn more at mercy.net or call 620-783-1732. So we'll continue the Mercy pregame show right after this 3-minute break. You're watching Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your phone started today at J. Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? You can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter, male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers, we have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Welcome back to the Mercy pregame show. Here, Galena Bulldogs are set to take on the Quapaw Wildcats. First, we're going to get to some area matchups here. Starting with Baxter Springs, they travel to take on Uniontown. Columbus travels to take on Afton. Riverton will travel to take on Frontenac tonight. That should be a good one. Labette County will take on Parsons. And last night, there was a score. Colgan took on Girard and ended up beating them 47-8, not a score many of us were expecting, but Colgan seems to be a pretty strong team here, and they're going to be competing for a 2A title probably. But we're focused here on this game. Sunny Quapaw, Oklahoma. It's a beautiful night for some fall football. Week 2 Friday Night Light action about to get underway in about 8 minutes. So I'm going to talk a little bit about last game, some positive things, some negative things, and for positive, I think Galena did a really good job passing the ball. They were very efficient. Jack Perry was 9 of 14 passing, so I'll be interested to see if they try and open up the passing game a little more tonight. And also the versatility between Zane Turner and Jack Perry. They were switching out, showing the defense different looks. That might be able to throw off a team like Quapaw, because this is going to be a fast Quapaw team that's going to fly around and make plays. So Galena is going to take everybody on this team tonight. Galena wants to get out of Quapaw with a win. And some room for improvement really is they didn't have too much pressure on the quarterback last week. If they can put the Quapaw quarterback under pressure, the Quapaw quarterback will be Austin Lake tonight. If they can get some pressure on him, then that can set their defense up to succeed for more 3rd and long chances to get off the field, more 3 and outs, and it could possibly limit some big plays. That plays into the next point I want to talk about. So there was a lot of big plays last week for Riverton where they were able to get loose and really break off some big runs, some big receptions. So look for Galena to try and slow those big plays down tonight. And on the offensive side, 41 rush attempts, a run-heavy offensive attack. They're able to get 8 points on the board, their second drive of the game. But like I said, we'll see if the Bulldogs decide to switch it up tonight by opening the passing game up a little bit. They got some viable receivers in Deontay Paul, Zane Turner, and also they could send out Jack Perry to the outside, and also Thatcher Botkin will line up at wide receiver. As we saw last week, Coach Martin, his first game last week, not the way he wanted to go. We'll see if he can get a win tonight, as this is going to be a very tough CNC league, Cole. I mean, a lot of teams graduated, a lot of seniors such as Galena, such as Girard, and such as Columbus. And we saw a team like Girard struggle last night to Colgan, something we haven't seen from Girard in a long time. And Galena's struggling right now, but especially high school, game of adjustments. And just because you didn't play your best game the first game, that doesn't mean it's how the season's going to end. And I know this Galena team has some good coaching staff and some hard-working players on this team that want to get this season trending in an upwards trajectory here, and they can start that tonight against a quality Quapaw team. So we're just about 5 minutes from kickoff. We'll take our second 3-minute commercial, and we'll return after this with keys to the game, starting lineups shortly after this. You're watching Galena Sports Live, the Mercy pregame show.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Four States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. Four States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Four States Smart Car. For seniors, Four States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Four State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at fourstatespharmacy.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
So welcome back. Galena Sports Live here from Quapaw, Oklahoma, just under 2 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to start off with some keys to the game for your Bulldogs. For the Bulldogs, like I talked about earlier on in the pregame, is limiting the big plays. If you can limit those and not be on the field so long as a defense, then come time at the end of the game, you won't have players playing both sides of the ball as wore down. We saw that last week, a lot of cramps between both teams, and players going down with cramps every other play, it seemed like almost. So it's a little bit cooler here tonight than it was last week, but also that's part of the first couple weeks is cramps and warmer weather. As we get closer in the fall, it's going to get colder, and playoff time, we're all going to be wearing winter coats. So this is the best time. Is football season kicking off, beautiful weather outside, and week 2 of Friday Night Lights. Let's get underway. Also, for the Bulldogs, just getting the ball to your playmakers such as Zane Turner, getting the ball to Jack Perry. Also, we saw last week, Caleb Burkhart starting to make an impact in the run game. We'll see if they try and get the ball to him more tonight, as that can throw off the defense game plan a little more than expected. You know, every team that's going to play the Bulldogs, they're going to game plan to try and slow down Zane Turner. So if the Bulldogs can look for external weapons outside of Zane Turner, we all know if Zane Turner gets ball in space, he has breakaway speed and he could take one to the house real quick. But Caleb Burkhart played a big role last week. We'll see if he continues to see that kind of volume this week. I certainly think he will. And then opening the pass game up, they had a lot of success last week, had a 2-point conversion throwing, and then a big play downfield from Zane Turner to Tiante Paul last week, set the Bulldogs up in the red zone inside the 10-yard line. And the Bulldogs, that's where they ended up scoring their only score of the game. So they had some success last week, but clock's set at 12, so we're set to get underway between the Galena Bulldogs and the Quapaw Wildcats. Bulldogs coached by first-year head coach Jacoby Martin and the Quapaw Wildcats coached by Jake Manning. Wildcats looking to go to 2-0. Bulldogs looking to go to even 1-1. So the Bulldogs won the toss. They elected to defer, and they will receive second-half kickoff. So that means the Quapaw Wildcats will get the ball first. Zane Turner to do the kickoff honors for your Bulldogs. Back deep to return for the Wildcats. Number 10, Kyle Forbes, and number 1, Zane Stan. Those are two guys we're familiar with from last year. They played big roles in the game last year, and definitely two players to watch tonight for the Wildcats. Turner's kick goes over the head of Forbes. It's fielded near the 10-yard line, brought out cross midfield, cuts back, and he's going to be upended by Caleb Burkhart. He brings him down at the 20-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will set up shop for their first drive. Bulldogs defense comes out. Rough game last week on defense, but a chance to improve here tonight.
Over 1st and 10 on the 23-yard line.
It's going to be a physical Quapaw team, and we know Galena can be a very physical team. This defensive line's led by Devin Hetty, lined up there on the far side, number 50 on the outside. Handoff's going to go to the right, brought outside, and he's going to be dropped for maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled by number 21.
That was Will Miller, the ball carrier, and Tiante Paul brings him down at the 20-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 2 for the Bulldogs.
On the play brings up 2nd down and 12.
2nd down and 12. Bulldogs not fooled by that first play. Wildcats will set up with 2 receivers to the far side, to the near side. Halfback lined up to the left of Lake. Snaps the ball, runs up the middle, and he's going to be brought down. Not much there. Gap closed quickly and brought down by number 62, Braden Buckaloo.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up 3rd
Not
down.
much room there. They're going to call it a loss of 1 on the play, and the Bulldogs find themselves in a good 3rd and long. Exactly what you want to see out of this defense. Good chance to get an early 3 and out. See what the Bulldogs can do here. Trips to the near sideline. Lake drops back, looking left. Now moving out of the pocket. He's going to be ripped down. That's Buckaloo in the backfield. Brings him down for a big loss and a 4th down.
52. Braden.
The Wildcats are going to have to punt on their first possession.
Big loss on the play brings up 4th down and about 20.
Wildcats inside their own 12-yard line. Going to have to punt out of the end zone. Zane Turner back deep near the 50-yard line to return.
To receive for the Bulldogs, number 2, Zane Turner.
Punts up, spiraling. It's going to bounce around the 45-yard line and takes a pretty neutral bounce until it bounces a Quapaw favored roll, and it's going to be fielded inside Wildcat territory. That's where the Bulldogs will set up shop for their first offensive drive inside Quapaw Wildcat territory. Great starting field position, and here comes Jack Perry, Bulldogs quarterback. See him and Zane Turner mix in at quarterback tonight. Also, Caleb Burkhart out there is an impact player last week. Turner under center, takes the direct snap, tries to go up the middle, and nothing there. He's going to be dropped for a 3-yard loss.
Tackle there by number 88, Connor Fox.
The Wildcats weren't fooled on that one.
Porter.
Christian Porter in there on the tackle. Porter was a first-team All-District last year for these Wildcats, and he's back on that defensive line. Perry takes the snap, direct throw over to Zane Turner, out in space, breaks one tackle, now to the sideline, 40, 35, pushed out of bounds near the 30-yard line, and he's going to have enough. First down, Bulldog.
He's pushed out of bounds by number 7, Aiden Burton.
Good job getting the ball outside quick to Zane Turner and letting him do something with the ball. Gives the Bulldogs a first down, and up near the 30-yard line, fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. See Jack Perry run in to the huddle with the play call. Caleb Burkhart lined up directly behind Jack Perry. Zane Turner's going to go in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Burkhart up the middle, cuts back, and he stumbles, but still a big gain on the play. Brought down near the 20-yard line. It'll be close to the first down marker. Now there's going to be a flag. Looks like the Bulldogs are marching backwards. It's going to be a hold on the Bulldogs. They got the case.
Be a 10-yard first down.
Gain on first down, so it'll be 1st and 20 for the Bulldogs. And those penalties can really kill an offensive drive. Hopefully that's not the case here. But Bulldogs, after that first play, they had 2 big plays that would have both went for a first down. So now, instead, they'll be on the Wildcat 40-yard line. Perry under center. Burkhart lined up directly behind him. Handoff goes to Turner. He's going to be hit. Minimal gain. Might have got 1 or 2 on the play. It's going to bring up a second down and
Porter. Number 5, Will Miller.
second down at 19. Going to give him a gain of 1 on that play. Bulldogs had great starting field position on this drive. They're marching down the field. 2 nice plays by Turner, and this play is going to be whistled dead before the snap. It's going to be a false start on the Bulldogs. So another penalty. These penalties are starting to cost them now. They had a good start, but
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. Second down.
2 penalties in the last 3 plays. Pretty good turnout here in Quapaw. Not too far of a drive. You can see the Bulldog stands over there straight across from us up top of the press box. This is going to be a pitch outside. Zane Turner cuts back, and he's going to be tackled by the shoestring. Nothing there. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
For a short gain by number 1, Zane Stand.
Zane Stand in there with the tackle for the Wildcats. And this is the situation you look for the Bulldogs to throw on. Seen them throw the ball once. Rest of them have been different types of handoffs to Burkhart and Turner. High snap goes to Turner, rolls left. He's going to be chased down. He's going to fire it late. It's going to be batted down out of bounds. Pass was intended for Thatcher Botnick. Pass was broke up by Aiden Britton. It's a good throw, but Britton read the play well and was able to make the stop. Now it's going to force the Bulldogs to punt. 7:27 left in the first quarter here. Not a lot doing for either team. Zane Turner under center. Probably see him punt it away. Yep. He's going to punt it deep, and it's going to be a good bounce, but it's going to roll into Quapaw end zone.
Zane Turner.
If that kick would have held up in the air just a bit longer, Bulldogs would have been set up inside the 5-yard line to bring out their defensive group. So neither team able to get anything on their first drive. The Bulldogs showed promise those first couple plays, and then some penalties really just halted that drive, and the Wildcats were all over that run. So that'll bring out Aiden Bruton, the Wildcat quarterback. Handoff goes outside. It's going to break 1 tackle across the 30, 35, and tackled out of bounds by Deontay Paul. That was Will Miller on the carry. That's going to be about a 20-yard gain on that play, starting the Wildcat drive. Now the Wildcats get a little bit of tempo. After that, their first first down of the game. See Devin Hetty lined up to the near side. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, break back, and Kyle Forbes falls forward
Second by number 55, Connor.
for a gain of 8. Called a gain of 7.
Gain of 8 on the play brings up down and 2.
So the Wildcats got Forbes lined up to the left side of Bruton. Bruton throwing. This ball is going to be thrown high. In coverage for your Bulldogs, Dakota Daniels. That pass was just too high from the start. Wasn't going to be a chance. 3rd down and 2 is what it brings up. Probably 4-down territory for the Wildcats, but the Bulldogs can get a tackle for loss here. That'd be huge. Snap. It's going to be a handoff. Goes to the right. Hetty right there. And he's going to rip him down at the 45-yard line. Evan Hetty did a good job sniffing that one out. It's going to be a tackle for loss. Exactly what the doctor ordered. And a tackle for loss of about 3 yards will brings up
4th down and 6.
4th down and 6. Caught a loss of 3 yards. And that's going to force a Wildcat punt.
Number 28, Colton Turbo Neal.
It's going to be a high spiraling punt. It's going to bounce at the 20-yard line, take a Wildcat roll, and it's going to be down right at the 1 or 2-yard line. What a beautiful punt. It's about as good as you can do. So the Bulldogs are going to have to work themselves out of their own end zone to start this drive. Jack Perry will march back onto the field for your Bulldogs.
Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
It's going to be first and 10 on Galena's own 1-yard line. So you got to be careful here. Wildcats have sniffed out a couple of those run plays. You don't want that to happen here. It's going to be a run, quarterback sneak up the middle. And they're going to mark him down at the 1. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. There was nothing there on that play.
Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Wildcat defense was wanting a safety, but didn't go backwards. So Burkhart lined up directly behind Jack Perry. Deontay Paul to the far side. This is going to be a handoff. Hit is Burkhart. He's going to break free and have a little bit of a gain out of the play. Give the Bulldogs a little bit of breathing room. Brought down near the 4 or 5 yard line. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. This might be a passing down here. Dakota Daniels comes in from the sideline. Caleb Burkhart goes out. Big play here. McNemar's lined up to the far side. Deontay Paul in the slot. Perry rolls out right. Looking, throwing. Deontay Paul got him open. Did he stay in bounds? It's going to be caught. Caught near the 26-yard line. It's going to be a 22-yard gain. 1st down Bulldogs. Like we said, that was a good play there. Downfield to Deontay Paul. Zane Turner had one the last 3rd down where he was trying to throw it to Thatcher Botkin, but just underthrew him a little bit, and the defender was able to get in there and bat it down with his hand. But that time, great play. Perry rolling out right, throwing again. Turner goes up. Couldn't make it. Pass just a little bit too high. Their defenders there, Jackson Myrick and Aiden Bruton in coverage for the Wildcats. Bulldogs showing some promise in that passing game. This time, Zane Turner will be under center. Burkhart lined up directly behind him. Turner takes a direct snap. Nothing there. That's going to be a loss of 3 on the throw.
Tackle number 2.
Caden Porter in there for the tackle for the Wildcats. Bulldogs now face a 3rd and long. Every time they've tried to do a design run to Zane Turner, the Wildcats have been all over it. So Perry will be lined up here to the near side. Chante Paul to the far side. Turner takes the snap, rolling right. Now he's throwing. He's going to be hit. This pass is going to be short, and it's going to be intercepted at the midfield. That's Zane staying with the interception. And we got a flag down back here. There's a flag back near the 30-yard line. The referees are going to talk it over. We wait for call.
From their own yard line.
It's going to be on the Bulldogs. Did you see what it was, Cole?
The flag is illegal man downfield.
Illegal man downfield.
Climb.
So the Wildcats, the interception will stand, and that'll be the first interception of the season for Zane Turner. 3rd penalty on these Bulldogs in the first quarter. As we wind down the 3rd quarter, Wildcats start around the 50-yard line. Outside goes Will Miller, and there's going to be a flag that comes in. Will Miller's brought down in Bulldog territory.
Flag on the play. Holding is a call on the offense. So
It's going to be a holding call
replay first down
on the Wildcats. So 1st and 20 for the Wildcats. That negates the 5-yard run by Will Miller, senior running back for the Wildcats. Bulldog defense been strong first 2 possessions. Couldn't get anything on offense. Now Bruton will go empty set on 1st and 20. Drops back. Now he scrambles right. He's going to have a pass rush after him. Looking to run. Caleb Burkhart coming over, breaks that tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds near the 46-yard line. Or they're going to say he's out at the 43-yard line, so even better for the Bulldogs.
And about 5 on the play brings up 2nd down and 16.
2nd down and 15. That's what the Bulldog defense faces. Snap, and it's going to be blown dead. Another penalty. This first quarter's been filled with penalties. False start on the offense, so that'll push them back even more.
Replay 2nd down. Timeout, Quapaw.
So Quapaw is going to call a timeout. Their first of the half. We'll step away for a 30-second commercial break. You're watching Bulldog football on Galena.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Oh, so welcome back. Here's the sun sets in Quapaw, Oklahoma. And neither team able to get anything going on offense so far. It's been a
need to participate a little more.
Defensive affair to this point. So that's what Quapaw competed in last week, was a defensive affair, 12-10 victory. Bulldogs, not so much. Been waiting for the offense to get something started. Know they got the players to get something going. They don't have the power like they did last year, but a lot of young talent chased out of the pocket. It's going to be decked by Zane Turner at the 44-yard line. That's Austin Lake with the quarterback keeper. He's going to gain only about 3 or 4 on the play. So it'll be a 3rd and long for the Wildcat offense. Bulldogs looking to get off the field here. Another great opportunity. They've done a good job putting themselves in good 3rd down situations on defense so far. The penalties have certainly hurt Quapaw. It's Lake dropping back. He's going to be rushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to run, chase down, and makes another man miss. Burkhart finally brings him down at the 49-yard line. Still going to need about 8 yards, so it'll be a 4th down and 8.
And a 6 on the play. It brings up 4th down and 8.
So that's, see if they decide to punt. Looks like they're going to go ahead and punt it away. Zane Turner back deep for the Bulldogs. And Colton Neal, the punter for the Wildcats. Neal had a great punt the first time. This is going to be caught at the Bulldog 15-yard line, which is where they'll start their 3rd offensive drive.
That is fair caught by Turner at the 15-yard line. Bulldogs will take over 1st down and 10.
So Bulldogs 1st down and 10 from their 15-yard line. First drive of the game for the Bulldogs offense. They were set up inside Quapaw territory. Turner had a nice receiving play out of the backfield for about 20, and the next play, Burkhart ran it up the middle, got called back, and that kind of halted that drive. Last drive, the Bulldogs really couldn't get anything going on offense. A couple runs that got stuffed for a loss. This is going to be a handoff. Zane Turner, he's going to be tackled near the 20-yard line, so say he's down at the 19-yard line, so a gain of 4 with a flag. It's going to go on the Bulldogs. Their 4th penalty of the first quarter. Penalties really hurt both teams, and mainly they're just on offense for both teams. So that'll back the Bulldogs up inside their own 5-yard line, 1st and 20. Or they're going to, looks like they're going to put the ball down at the 8-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will snap it from here. Burkhart lined up behind Zane Turner. Turner takes direct snap, a big gap off the left side, breaks free, makes one man miss, cuts back, and runs out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Good read by Zane Turner, and a big play brings the Bulldogs up to the 40-yard line, and a 25-yard pickup by Zane Turner. Turner with 25 carries last week, wasn't able to get over 100 yards. He was 1,000-yard running back last year. Even as the quarterback, threw for over 500 this time, picking up 26 yards
1st down, Bulldogs.
to give the Bulldogs a new set of downs. Handoff goes to Burkhart off the right side, and he's fighting to gain a little bit of extra yardage. Looks like he's going to get about 2 yards.
Tackled by number 54, Kate Porter, number 62.
Aiden Porter with the tackle for the Wildcats. Brings up 2nd down and 8. That's what you got to love about some of these new guys coming in. They're hungry to earn their spot. And there you saw Caleb Burkhart really fighting for a little bit extra yardage. Only able to get 2, but just shows he's hungry and wants to be out there. He'll be on the sideline this play. That'll be Coda Daniels lined up behind Jack Perry. And now there's going to be a flag. It's going to be a false start on the Bulldogs. So another penalty.
False start on the offense, be a 5-yard penalty.
Penalties weren't something we saw a lot last week from the Bulldogs, but this first quarter, it's starting to hurt some of their offensive momentum. They had that big gain by the Zane Turner 26-yard run. And now they're going to be behind the chains with 2nd down and 14, it looks like, on this. Perry under center. Caleb Burkhart lined up behind him. 2 receivers near side. Turner's going to motion. He'll take the sweep. It's going to be a couple blocks on the outside. And Turner's going to be ran out of bounds near the 42-yard line. So just got back to the original line of scrimmage. And it looks like a 3rd down and 9 is what the Bulldogs will face here.
Down and 9.
First quarter winding to an end. See if the Bulldogs can pick up a big 3rd down and 9 here. Coda Daniels in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side. It's Turner and Botkin to the near side. High snap. Perry rolls right. He makes a guy miss. Now rolling right. It's going to be caught. And that's Daniels. It's going to be drilled. He's going to be short, but that was one heck of a catch. Knew the hit was coming. Still caught the ball. And Zane Stan with the tackle. It's going to bring a 4th down and 2 for the Bulldogs. We'll wind down the clock. And the Bulldogs will take it to the 2nd quarter. So they'll have a little bit to think about this. As they're at their own 49-yard line, they face a 4th and 2. We'll step away for a minute timeout break. We'll be back after this. You're watching Bulldog football on Galena Sports.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than 4 States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena. Locally owned and rooted in our community, 4 States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with 4 States Smart Car. For seniors, 4 States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. 4 State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at 4statespharmacy.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental.
Sorry, we had to cut that ad short. The action's just about to begin. We'll flip the field. Bulldogs still with a 4th down and 9, or 4th down and 2, sorry. Is what they face here to start the 2nd quarter. And it looks like they're set up to go with it. Trips to the near side. It's going to be McNemar, Paul, and it's going to be a bad snap. Turner takes it, and he's just going to punt it wisely. Just punts it, and it's a good roll. Good Galena roll. It's going to roll inside the 20-yard line and down at the Wildcat 18-yard line. So that could have been really disastrous. They lined up like they were going to go for it, and then Turner with some high football IQ just punted it away. He got a very friendly roll.
Ball down on the 18-yard line.
So
Take over first.
that's Bulldogs' 3rd offensive drive. Nothing from it there. 3 drives on each side. It's been a defensive game so far. Wildcats bring their offense back on the field with quarterback Austin Lake. He's going to start off empty set. Takes the snap. Drops back and rolls right. Going to make one man miss. Brings it up near midfield.
The ball carrier.
It's brought down at the 32-yard line. So that's going to be good for a Wildcat 1st down. So move the chains on that one. And it's good to see because as soon as the snap goes off, a couple seconds after that, Lake's already scrambling out of the pocket. The Bulldogs line's doing a good job getting pressure on the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, forcing him out of the pocket. And that's what you want to see. Now a design run to Lake. Cuts back. He's going to be hit. And Buckaloo, the first one in there. Buckaloo's the one that's going to bring him down. Buckaloo, only a sophomore. Promising career here at Galena for him. Didn't hear his name much last week, but this week we've seen him in there on a couple big stops. That one only goes for 3 yards. So a 2nd down and 7. But that defensive line for the Bulldogs is very, very young. I mean, they got Connor Bucklers, who's a freshman in there. They got Cole Husson, who's a sophomore in there, and also Braden Buckley, a sophomore. And then you got Devin Hetty, senior, which is definitely a leader on that defensive line. Good guy to have on that line. A high snap. It's going to be fumbled on the ground. And it looks like Lake jumps on it. A high snap and a fumble. Lake jumped on it right away, and it'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down and 4. Bulldogs defense forced another stop. Looks like the Wildcats are going to keep their offense on the field inside their own territory. It's going to be 2 receivers to the near side. And we're going to have a timeout called.
Timeout Wildcats.
Quapaw calls a timeout, their second of the half. We'll step away for 30 seconds. When we come back, 4th and 4 for the Wildcats. You're watching Bulldog football on the...
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
So welcome back to Galena Sports Live. Wildcat offense faces a 4th down and 4, called their second time out of the half. Bulldog defense has been solid so far. Risky call here inside their own territory. It's going to be going outside Lake with it, and he's going to have the first down. He's brought down out of bounds by Dakota Hardy. So a risky call there by head coach Jake Manning. Seems to pay off. So a fresh set of downs. That play gets the Wildcats up to their own 45-yard line. Now it's going to be a handoff. That one was a little bit of a high snap, too. Spinning is Kyle Forbes, and he's going to be spun down for the first down marker. He made something out of nothing there, as it's going to go as a gain of 8 yards. So a second down and gain of 7 yards. So a second down and 3. Lake's going to go empty set. High snap again, rolls in the backfield. Gets a lucky bounce back into his hand. He's going to throw it, and they're going to call it incomplete. It was close, but it's going to be incomplete. Far side line judge called it incomplete. So a 3rd down and 3. That was Michael Endicott chasing down Lake that forced him to throw the ball before he went out of bounds. So a 3rd down and 4. Lake snaps the ball. High snap. It's going to roll way back. And Forbes is going to take it. Trying to bring it anywhere near. He's going to be tackled. Zane Turner. Good tackle by Turner. And we're going to have a personal foul that comes in late.
There's a flag after.
Not sure who it's on. So the Wildcats having some issues snapping the ball right now. Referees are still talking over the flag. Came in after the tackle, so it couldn't have been a late hit or anything. I'm not going to speculate because I'm not exactly sure what the penalty is. Now they're going to go to the sidelines and explain to each coach, Coach Martin and Coach Manning. It's going to be a personal foul. Blindside block on Quapaw. Penalty declined. So that's going to force the Wildcats to punt. It's going to bring out punter Colton Neal and Zane Turner back deep near the Bulldog 40-yard line to receive this punt. Jonte Paul is also back. This one's going to be high in the air, spiraling. It's going to bounce, almost hits Bulldog special team player. It's going to be at the 39-yard line. So Bulldogs start this drive, their fourth offensive drive of the game, at their own 39-yard line. 8:11 to play here in the second quarter. Tie ball game here. 0-0, nothing on the scoreboard. Defensive battle. Looking for the Bulldogs to get something started on that offense. This was a high-powered offense for both teams last year, with Quapaw having Jack Derringer, one of the Oklahoma Players of the Year, and then Galena having a lot of different weapons between Turner, Little, and Turner will take this up the middle. They'll gain 2 on the play. Connor Fox in there on the tackle.
Gain of about 3 on the play brings up 2nd down and 7.
So Zane Turner be in the slot to the far side. Burkhart lined up behind Perry. And it's going to get out quick to Turner, and a nice tackle on the outside by Kyle Corbin. Brought Zane Turner down for no gain on the play. Good job by Perry, reading that there was some pressure up the middle and getting the ball out quick. So 3rd down and 8 is what the Bulldog offense faces now. .707 to play here in the second quarter. No score for either team. Dakota Daniels in the backfield. Jack Perry takes snap. He's rolling right. He's going to throw it towards Turner, and this one's going to be picked off. That's Zane Stan's second interception of the game. So Stan got an interception off of Zane Turner, and now he gets one off of Jack Perry. Turner and Perry didn't look like they were on the same page on that play. Turner was kind of jogging upfield, and Perry just threw it up, and not even sure Turner saw the ball coming. There'll be another turnover for the Bulldogs. Their second of the game. Now their defense will come back onto the field. So empty set. Wildcats have had some issues snapping the ball here, specifically in the second quarter. Pressure coming up the middle, and he's going to be decked. That's Devin Hetty coming in. Initially, there was Michael Endicott.
Austin Lake, the ball carrier.
That had him by the shoestrings, but Hetty came in
Number 50
and finished him off. Buckley was around there too.
On the play brings up 2nd down and 9.
2nd down and 9. Bulldogs' run defense has been solid to this point. Going to need it to continue. Hope they get something going on offense. Snap to Lake. Going around the left side. He's going to be brought down. I believe that's Devin Hetty on there on that tackle again.
And what number 50, Devin Hetty.
Surprised the Wildcats haven't learned to try and take it to the other side. Devin Hetty's there every time. Big time player on that defense for the Bulldogs. Short gain on that one. Brings up 3rd down and 8. Not sure what's going on. Bulldogs will send on Keegan Gabrielson. His first action of the night. Zane Turner will go over to the sideline. Take a little breather. He's been on the field every snap. This is big 3rd down and 8. Quapaw in their own territory. Empty set. Lake drops back. Now he's going to launch deep. And this pass incomplete. 2 guys in the area. Coda Daniels was there.
Ball incomplete.
And Thatcher Botkin also in coverage. Pass was intended for Zane Stan. He's got some speed out there. I can see why they're throwing it deep to him. But there was nothing there. It was good coverage by the Bulldogs. Now, Wildcats are going to send the punting unit on.
Wildcats number 28, Colton Neal.
Colton Neal will punt this one away.
Deep to receive the Bulldogs number 21.
Yake Paul to return for the Bulldogs. High spiraling kick. It's going to bounce. And it's going to go down towards the Bulldog 30-yard line. Both of these teams have just been punting the ball back and forth to this point. It's a great opportunity for the Bulldogs to get on the board here. They get the ball out of half, so if they can run the ball and waste some time off this clock and get some points on the board, it'd be a huge drive for the Bulldogs. They played excellent on defense to this point, but some penalties have halted them on offense, and also Quapaw's played some pretty solid defense. We've seen that on both sides of the ball. Perry under center. Handoff going to go to Tiante Paul around the outside. Fights off one guy, and he's going to be wrestled down near the 32-yard line. Short gain on that play. Call it a gain of 2. Bring up 2nd down and, well, it's hard to see. We're way up here, but they're going to give him a gain of 4 on the play. So even better for the Bulldogs. 2nd down and 6. Zane Turner back in the game now. Got a little bit of rest. You know he's exhausted. He's going to take the first handoff, and there's going to be a flag come in. So if this stands, it's going to be a 1st down for the Bulldogs. But I believe it's going to be coming back.
There's a flag on the play.
It'll be a hold on the Bulldogs.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty. Replays.
So that'll be the 6th penalty on the Bulldogs in this first half. Those penalties can just be gut-wrenching. It's a good play by Turner, but all that negated. Bulldogs backed up near their own 20-yard line now. So the Bulldogs will break the huddle now. Zane Turner under center. Burkhart behind him. Turner rolling right. Trying to find something. Now he'll throw it late. It's going to be caught. A lot of daylight ahead. That is Coda Daniels pushed out of bounds in Wildcat territory. 1st down, Bulldogs into Wildcat territory. It's a good job by Turner being patient. Wait until the last second. He was getting chased down, knew he was going to take a hit, and made a great throw to Daniels,
Big gain on the play.
who had a lot of space ahead of him, able to make the catch, most importantly, and set the Bulldogs up with some good field position. 4:33 to play here in the 2nd quarter of action. Bulldogs threatening in Wildcat territory. Nice block by Burkhardt. He got blew up in the backfield. Paul gets the ball close to the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to call it a loss of one.
88, Connor Fox.
But Burkhardt stood in there and took a big hit by Porter, which ultimately saved that from a loss of 5 or 6 and turned it in only a loss of 1. That could have been a lot worse. Shows the toughness of this Galena team. And Porter comes up the middle immediately. It almost looked like a false start, but there's no penalties on the play. Or offside, sorry, but it's going to be a big tackle for loss, and that's going to back the Bulldogs up at about 3rd and 15 now. We're going to have a timeout called by your Bulldogs. So 30-second timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after this. You're watching Bulldog football on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Welcome back, Quapaw, Oklahoma, the site of the Bulldogs' Week 2 Friday Night Lights matchup. They face a 3rd down and long from the Wildcat 49-yard line. Neither team able to get anything going on offense. See what the Bulldogs can get here. Got to think if they can get close. It's 4-down territory. Burkhardt in the backfield. Perry rolls out right. Now he'll throw back to Turner as he'll drop it.
Great pass intended for number 2. Zane Turner falls incomplete.
And even if he caught that, there's a defender right there. Looks like Jackson Myrick was right on Zane Turner. They knew what was coming on that play and will force the Bulldogs to punt with 3:21 in the second quarter. Turner's going to punt it deep. Nice kick. This one's probably going to bounce in the end zone, and it does. So Wildcats will bring their offense back out.
And go for a touchback. Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Wildcats going to start at their own 20. So that's the 4th offensive drive for the Bulldogs. The 5th. And this will be the 5th drive for the Wildcats. Both teams want to get to that locker room and talk about what's going on offense. Both teams' defense have been stellar. That's going to be Forbes running the ball. Flag comes in from back near the 45-yard line.
And Tim Forbes, the ball carrier, in the play.
Face mask on the Bulldog. I think that's the first defensive penalty the Bulldogs have had here, but that's also the 7th penalty of the half. So either side of the ball, it doesn't matter what side of the ball you're on. Penalties are never good. And you don't want to give Quapaw any momentum here at home, holding them to a shutout. It's going to be an empty set for Lake. Takes the snap, and there will be a penalty come in, a false start.
I'll start on the offense.
So the Bulldogs
5-yard penalty brings up 1st down and 15.
get a little bit of help there from the penalty. And now the Wildcats will be behind the chains. Trips to the near side. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Lake drops back. Now he's going to float it up in the air. And that's Will Miller. Going to have a pretty good gain on the play. He's going to need about 12-yard catches what that one will be. And he'll bring up 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd down and 2.
So, ball's on the Wildcat 44-yard line. Forbes lined up behind Lake. Handoff goes to Forbes. Over to the right, has the 1st down. And he'll be brought down in Bulldog territory. Another flag comes in. Back near Wildcat territory.
There's a flag on the play.
It's going to be a hold on the offense, so take that run back.
Replay, 2nd down.
And really, there's been a lot of penalties for both of these teams. Galena has 7 of their own. Quapaw is close to 7, if not more than 7. I mean, it's been a troubled first half for both of these teams. Not on the defensive side, though. Quapaw breaks the huddle quickly. Running back to the right hip of Lake. Handoff goes to the left side. Another flag comes in. That's going to be Miller with the run.
There's another flag on the play.
It's going to be a legal formation.
Legal formation on the offense.
On Quapaw.
Replay, 2nd down.
So, 2nd down and about 15 for the Wildcats now. Most of this drive's been pick up some yards, get pushed back, and right now it's working all right for Galena because the clock's ticking. And at this point, you just want to find a way to get the ball in your hand and take it to halftime or just prevent any scores here so you can get to the locker room and talk about it. A lot to talk about for both of these teams. We'll talk about it here as we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance halftime show at the conclusion of the first half. This is going to be a run, and I saw another flag come in.
Off the late, the ball carrier.
We're going to have another flag. See who this is on. It looks to be on Quapaw. A couple of their guys seem in disbelief. Illegal formation again.
Illegal formation again, the call on the Wildcats. Another 5-yard penalty. Replay.
So we're going to have a timeout by the Wildcats. They want to talk about all this. So 1:13 to play. No score here from Quapaw, Oklahoma. We'll step away with them. When we return, we'll have more Bulldog football here on Galena Sports Live. So welcome back as the sun is now set. We approach halftime. Quapaw has been troubled by at least 4 penalties this possession. They've had some more in their earlier possessions. They're going to face a 2nd down and about 24 or 5. Yeah, about 25 it looks like. It's going to be a handoff. That's Miller trying to get to the outside, diving, and forcing him out was Coda Daniels, the Bulldog Jr. He's made some big plays this game. had that big catch right here near the 40-yard line that we're looking at on camera.
About 6 on the play. He brings up.
Been pretty well on defense. That's what you want to see. As a new guy into this system, didn't see a whole lot of the field last year, but is quick to make adjustments this year. We've certainly seen it this game. There's going to be a handoff to the outside. Burkhart comes in, can't do it, and that's Devin Hetty and Michael Endicott in there to also assist on the tackle. Clock ticks under a minute. Now 4th down and 14. Bulldogs still got 2 timeouts to use. They're not going to use one here.
Put formation for Wildcats.
Looks like they might be content just to take this to the locker room.
21, Conte Paul, the number 2.
Zane Turner back deep to return. Colton Neal to punt it away. He's had some nice punts tonight. Zane Turner fair catches at the 35-yard line. With 24 seconds to play in the second quarter.
Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Bulldog ball. Bulldogs will also start with second half kickoff as they deferred. They won the toss and deferred, so they'll get a chance to put some points on the board to start the third quarter. Want to end the half on a positive note here. Probably just a run. Take it to halftime locker room. Galena's had some issues on offense with penalties. They've got some momentum started and penalties killed it on the other side for the Wildcats. They've had some penalty issues and also some issues snapping the ball. Burkhart takes that handoff, rolls forward for about a gain of 1.
The ball carrier.
Clock's going to tick. Not sure we'll see another snap.
2nd down and 9.
It looks like the Bulldogs are going to take it to the locker room. The score at half, 0-0. Not a whole lot of fireworks in this one. Certainly a defensive game we have on our hands here, Cole. After this, we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance halftime show. So we'll step away. And when we come back, we'll start the halftime show. You're watching Bulldog football on Galena.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
More time before you wake up in the wild. Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Welcome in to the halftime show brought to you by Leah Smith, Farmers Insurance, 4-state agency serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Leah and her team have the products, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see why they're more than just insurance. So we've reached the halfway point of this game. 0-0 score. We haven't seen a whole lot, but we've seen great defense on both sides of the ball. For the Bulldogs, their defensive line's done a really good job. We talked about in the pregame show getting pressure on the quarterback, and this is a very young defensive line besides Devin Hetty, and they've done a great job getting that pressure and forcing Lake out of the pocket, having to really just not be able to throw. It's hard for him because he's getting flushed out so quick. The receivers can't even break out of their routes, and I just like what I'm seeing from that defensive line. And also the secondary has been challenged a couple times, and they've held up well. We'll see if that continues into the second half. And the big thing really was, it goes for both teams, is just the penalties on both sides of the ball. I mean, most of Galena's penalties were on offense. I have down that they had 7 penalties there in that first half, 6 on defense, or 6 on offense, 1 on defense. But in that first drive, Galena was really driving. They had a nice play that got it out quick to Zane Turner, ran it upfield into Quapaw territory, and then the next play was Caleb Burkhart run, and that was negated due to a holding penalty. And after that, the drive kind of just went backwards. And that it's went that way for both teams. So I'll be interested to see if the Bulldogs can make some kind of adjustment and get some points on this scoreboard, put some pressure on the Wildcats at home. They look to have been struggling on offense last week and this week, only able to put up 12 points. And at this point, you don't know how hard it is points are going to be to come by in this game. I mean, 12 points last week for them, and the Bulldogs defense has been stellar. If they can keep that up, come out here, they're going to receive second half kickoff, get some points on the board. That'd be crucial. I mean, a lot of different ways they could have went on offense. You got it, Cole.
Yeah, I agree with you, Cooper. Defensive wise, it's been an amazing game for Galena. I've seen a lot of impressive things. I wasn't here first game, so I didn't really get to see firsthand what they did. But this game, from what I'm seeing, their defense is excelling on all levels. I think the only thing they need to try to work on is they're doing a great job getting at the quarterback. They just need to try to contain him a little more. He keeps breaking away every time that we have a D lineman. It would be one of our line or somebody's blitzing and getting to the quarterback almost every single play, and he has almost no opportunity to be able to throw the ball, which is good. You don't want to leave those opportunities, but he's still making 5 to 6 yards, even 10 yards sometimes by just running it. And so just contain might be good, just working on that in the locker room. But other than that, the defense is playing impeccable. They're doing really good against this Quapaw offense. But offensively, we need to start putting some points on the board. We've gotten a lot of opportunities, and we're not converting very many first downs, alone getting it across the field.
Right.
So they just need to really figure out a way. They need to scheme something up to be able to work on this offense, because Quapaw is going to be doing the same thing. They're stopping us on their defense. So it's really just an offensive trouble for both sides here.
Right. So we'll take our second halftime commercial break here. And when we come back, we'll continue the halftime show here on Galena Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Four States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena. Locally owned and rooted in our community, Four States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Four States Smart Car. For seniors, Four States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Four State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at fourstatespharmacy.com.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your phone started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Welcome back to the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance halftime show. We continue it here with 4:40 until second half action begins. I'm going to start this segment off with some of the stats from the first half. The Bulldogs 42 yards rushing as a team, led by Zane Turner with 8 carries for 35 yards, Burkhart with 3 carries for 7 yards, and Paul with 2 carries for 3 yards. Passing, the Bulldogs did fairly well, 93 yards. Makes you think maybe they could open that up a little bit. Perry was 4-7 for 52 yards and an INT, and Zane Turner was 1-3 for 41 yards and an INT. On the receiving side, Zane Turner had 2 receptions for 22 yards, and Coda Daniels had that big reception over here right in front of us near the 50-yard line that went for 44 yards. Deontay Paul had a 23-yard reception, and Brody McNemar with 1 reception for 7 yards. The defense is led by Devin Hetty, with 7 total tackles, and Michael Endicott, Caleb Burkhart, Braden Buckaloo each had 5 tackles. Braden Buckaloo has a sack in the game, and then 6 penalties for 53 yards is what our defense allowed, so that's really good. Statistically speaking, it seemed like more than that, just with how the penalties, Quapaw would get a play that goes forward, and then it came back. Only 53 yards. That's impressive, and 4 first downs allowed. So that's what you want to continue to see out of this Bulldogs team. What could you add on to some of those stats, Cole?
Sorry. I was trying to fix my mic here. Yeah, I mean, it's just trying just to get. It's really tough. You're watching them out there. I don't exactly know what they need to do. Just something needs to change,
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Two struggling teams. Some kind of adjustment's going to be made. That's what makes the good teams great. Is what kind of adjustments they can make in the locker room, and that really shows how well this team is coached. So I'm definitely interested to see that. We'll take our final commercial break before third quarter action begins. We'll do that, and then we'll finish out the halftime segment here on Galena Sports Live.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
So welcome back here to the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance Halftime Show. As we continue, you can see your Bulldogs back out there with just under 3 minutes to go until third quarter action begins. The Bulldogs there had 2 interceptions in that first half. Zane Stan got both interceptions. It kind of looked like some kind of miscommunication on that second one where Perry was trying to throw it towards Zane Turner, and they weren't on the same page, and that's where that second interception came from. And the next one was Jack Perry going deep, just trying to pick up a big chunk of yards there, and Stan was there the whole time. Stan, he has some speed. We saw it demonstrated on one play where Lake tried to throw it deep to him, but the Bulldogs had that completely covered. We saw Stan. He was a guy that showcased his speed last year. So the Bulldogs know what he brings coming forward. He's one of the senior leaders on this Wildcat team. I was reading a little bit on the Kansas pregame about Zane Stan, and the Bulldogs knew he was going to be a key player for this Wildcat team. But, yeah, I'm excited to see what kind of adjustments have been made on each side for both these teams. I mean, so many different adjustments you can make to the different kind of looks you have on offense, or if you decide to throw the ball or run it more. And Galena, looking at the halftime stats, they had a lot more success throwing the ball. They only threw the ball 10 times, and 10 times they had 93 yards. They also had 2 interceptions, so I see the play calling why it's hesitant, because it can be hit and miss, but also they had 2 big plays. And those interceptions can come up to be costly in a low-scoring affair like this. So it'll be interesting to see. That's 2 weeks in a row. They've had success. They've been efficient throwing the ball, but sometimes just not the accuracy you wanted to see. And also, Zane Turner and Jack Perry, they're not exactly guys that are throw for first quarterbacks. We all know Zane Turner, known for his speed. He can also throw the ball, which if he can throw that ball accurately, then that brings a new aspect to the Bulldog offense. And Jack Perry, he's got a good arm too. He's still getting worked into that quarterback role, only his second game starting at quarterback. So those are two. Go ahead.
It was near the end of the second quarter, not a little before the end of the second quarter. We saw Zane Turner with the ball. He was at the quarterback position because him and Jack Perry switch every once in a while. But Zane Turner was there, and he bounced out. He bounced out the bubble, or bounced out to the outside edge, and then made a pass. Sorry, I can't hear myself talk because the headset. You got to go.
Hey, you're all good. I hear the cowbells and everything. We got some loud music over here, so I understand. But what I do know is we got second half kickoff about to get underway, Cole. So the Bulldogs won the toss. They elected to defer. They will receive the second half kickoff.
Second half, number 7, Aiden Brute.
It's Deontay Paul back deep. Also, they got Coda Daniels and Thatcher Botkin. Kick it off is Aiden Brute. Shallow kick. It's going to be a flag. Going to be a kick out of bounds, I believe. So, yeah, Bulldogs going to have good field position to start here. Kick goes out of bounds, and the Bulldogs with plus field position to start this drive. Sorry about that. We're going to get this camera back on. Hopefully that'll do it. There we go.
Bulldogs take over 1st and 10 from the Quapaw.
So Bulldogs take over. They're going to start this drive at the Quapaw 48-yard line. Third quarter action here from Quapaw, Oklahoma. Handoff goes to Zane Turner up the middle. Makes one man miss. Another man miss down the left sideline. One man to beat. It's going to be a sprint to the end zone. Zane Turner's going to win. And the Bulldogs on the scoreboard to start the third quarter. Exactly what the Bulldogs needed.
On the play.
And we got a flag. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's not on the Bulldogs. It's down near the 26-yard line here on the near sideline. Hopefully they don't bring this back, but that was the exact play the Bulldogs needed. You can hear the Bulldog stands clapping, but nothing's official yet. Still see the 3 referees talking it over there in the center. Now the 4th one will come over and collaborate with them. To wait on the call. This is a big call in the game. It's a burst of speed out of nowhere by Turner. Now you see the 2 referees over there talking to Coach Martin. So they're going to say sideline interference. The touchdown will count.
Sideline interference is the call on Quapaw.
It's on Quapaw, so that'll be enforced on the kickoff. So 10 or 15 yards, not sure which one it is, but the touchdown stands. The Bulldogs bring out the 2-point unit. They're going to go for 2 here. Zane Turner under center. A little bit of confusion. They haven't started the play clock yet. Kind of confused as to what's going on. The referee is still over here talking to Coach Manning on the sideline, Wildcats head coach. Now they're going to wind the clock. Here we go. Bulldogs set up for the 2-point conversion. It's going to go to Zane Turner. A high snap. rolls back. He gets forced out, and he's going to be ripped down.
Conversion is no good.
So the conversion's no good, but Bulldogs get on the scoreboard.
Brings the score to Galena 6, Quapaw 0.
Start the second half with a 52-yard Zane Turner touchdown. The Bulldogs are in business. They'll quickly bring that defensive unit out on the field. So that only took 11 seconds, Cole. We were sitting there. Bulldogs need to find something to get some points, and they did it real quick. 52-yard touchdown to Zane Turner. Can't get much better than that. And everybody here knows that if Zane Turner gets some space, he has speed to break away. And it was a track meet to the end zone, and he won that by quite a while. Turner to kick it deep for Galena. That'll be Forbes and Stand to receive. This is going to be a bouncing kick. Hasn't been fielded yet. Now it rolled around. I believe Quapaw jumped on it. They're gonna point Quapaw football, but
covered by the Wildcats.
A little bit of trickery there. Onside kick. Skipped past one guy and almost got under the hands of, I didn't see the number there that covered that fumble, or covered the kickoff. Could have been a fumble. But that'll set up the Wildcats at their own 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 from their own.
Where they start this drive. Wildcats had their fair share of penalties and had some issues snapping the ball. Had a while to talk over all that. Got some whistles. It's going to be a timeout called by
Timeout Wildcats.
head coach Jake Manning of Quapaw. So that'll be his first timeout taken of the second half. We'll take it with him. 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Bulldog Football on Galena Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
There we go. I was on mute. So the Wildcats will start their drive. That goes to Zane Stan. Hetty trying to get him. Stan high steps a guy and is pushed out of bounds. There was nothing there, but now we'll have a flag. Flag came in after the play. But Zane Stan, Devin Hetty almost pulled him down in the backfield. Stan jumped over two guys on the ground and was pushed out of bounds. There's positive gain, not much, but there's a penalty that came in. 6-0 Bulldogs, thanks to a 52-yard touchdown by Zane Turner.
Personal foul is the call against the Wildcats.
Personal foul on Quapaw. 15-yard penalty. That works in the Bulldogs' favor. First down and 25. Yeah, it should be first down 25. I don't think that's from spotted the foul. Wildcats at their own 15-yard line.
Second down.
Second down. Handoff and brought down right away in the backfield. That's Jared Webster. Haven't said his name tonight, but there he was making a great play there. No gain on the play for the Wildcats. Handoff went to Kyle Forbes. Brings up third down and very long for the Wildcats. What the Bulldogs needed. Third down and looks like 20, 23 or 24. Snap goes, Lake pressure coming right away. It's going to be caught. Breaks one man and a lot of daylight ahead. And he's going to be gone. That's Kyle Forbes. That's going to go the whole way. Flag's going to come in. There's a flag that's going to come in. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. Sorry. They high-fived each other going into the end zone. So the Bulldogs got pressure right away, but that was Forbes who made a lot of cutbacks and made a lot of people miss. Got to the end zone. So the touchdown's confirmed. We have some offensive plays now. 2 big plays in the first minute and a half of the third quarter. Still on the sideline talking to Jake Manning, the Wildcats head coach. He doesn't seem too happy with
Howland Childers, please report to the concession stand. Howland Childers.
Now it looks like we're set. Bulldogs were unsuccessful on their 2-point conversion. Wildcats are going to go for 2 also.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is a call against the Wildcats after the touchdown. Touchdown is good.
So they're going to call unsportsmanlike conduct. Just confirm that on the field. I believe it'll be enforced on the kickoff. Lake takes a snap, handoff, goes to Forbes. Forbes is going to be in for the 2-point conversion. That gives Quapaw the 8-6 lead early in the third quarter. So now we have some offensive firepower between both these teams. So 8-6, 10:36 play here in the third quarter. We'll step away for a 30-second timeout or commercial break. You're watching Bulldog football on Galena Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than 4 States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. 4 States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with 4 States Smart Car. For seniors, 4 States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. 4 State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at 4statespharmacy.com.
So 8-6, your score from Quapaw, Oklahoma. Wildcats to kick it away back to your Bulldogs.
Set to kick off for the Wildcats, number 7, Aiden Brute.
So that's Aiden Bruton to kick it away. Shallow kick fielded by Deontay Paul, brought across the 50-yard line and upended in Wildcat territory. So that's great field position for the Bulldogs. Looked like they were trying to do some kind of onside kick originally.
Bulldogs take over 1st and 10 on the Quapaw.
But it didn't fool the Bulldogs. Paul did a good job fielding it. And the Bulldogs set up at the Wildcat 47-yard line. Perry under center. Burkhart right behind him. The handoff goes to Paul. Trying to find a hole. Can't find one. Porter tracks him down in the backfield for a loss of 2.
Number 54. Porter.
Porter's been all over the field for Quapaw, making plays. That time, tracked Paul down in the backfield.
The 2 on the play makes it 2nd down and 12.
Jack Perry to take the snap. Rolls out. Throws right. Deontay Paul caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 41-yard line. Well, he'll need about 4 yards to gain. So we got an injury timeout on the field. We'll step away while they clear things here on the field. Once things are cleared, we'll return here. Bulldogs trail 8-6 with 9:45 to play here in the third quarter.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
So welcome back. Bulldogs have a 3rd down and 4. Things cleared up on the field.
Bulldogs. From the Quapaw 41-yard line.
Perry under center with Burkhart directly behind him. Quickly pressured. Now a throw. It's going to be intercepted. And that's Forbes with the ball. He's into Bulldog territory, making a couple people miss. Eventually wrestled down. Devin Hetty bringing him down at the 25-yard line. Perry just didn't have anywhere to throw the ball there, and he forced it into double coverage and ended up getting intercepted. His 2nd interception of the game. That's now 3 on the Bulldogs here early in the third quarter now. Quapaw is starting to get a little bit of momentum. The fans are getting into the game, so Bulldogs need to try and slow this Wildcat offense down, prevent any more momentum. That's going to be a run up to the 15-yard line. That was Will Miller with the carry. He's going to be real close to the first down. 2nd down and 9, or 2nd down and 1. Excuse me. Inside the red zone now is the Wildcats after that interception by Kyle Forbes. Lake's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off. Nope, he's going to fake it. Lake will keep it. He's spun down. He's going to have the first down. Pick up of about 3 on that play. Going to credit Burkhart with the tackle for the Bulldogs. First down and 10 for the Wildcats from the Bulldog 13-yard line. They're threatening again. Bulldogs started the scoring with Zane Turner, 52-yard touchdown out of the locker room. Only took 8 seconds. Wildcats quickly struck back. They had a third down and long. This is going to be Lake. Quarterback keeper tries to hurdle a guy. He's going to be tackled. Zane Turner, Deontay Paul, both there helping make the tackle. Zane Turner. To pick up of about 7 on the play.
They give it 8 on the plays.
Credit him with a pickup of 8. Kind of hard to see that stick over there where we're standing up here. Second down and 2 from Galena 5-yard line. Handoff goes to Forbes. He goes outside. He's going to walk in. The Wildcat touchdown. As they have touchdowns in back-to-back possessions on offense now. And within 4 minutes of play, we've had 20 combined points. So this is the offense we were talking about at halftime and knew something was going to have to happen in the second half for both teams. Now the Bulldogs, they strike first, but they find themselves down 8 points right now. PAT, that's going to be Aiden Bruton. Kick the PAT. The kick is up. It's going to be no good. That was a line drive towards the trucks back there in the end zone. So it'll be 14-6. Trail, they'll get the ball when we return. 7:43 to play here in the third quarter. You're watching Bulldog football on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
So welcome back. Couple scores we got. Baxter Springs Lions up 14-0 over Uniontown. Columbus up 8-7 over Afton. That's close when you catch it over on Columbus Sports Live. Riverton's score is Riverton's up 16-14 over Frontenac. That game's at Frontenac, I believe. The Bulldogs took on Riverton. Quality team they got in Riverton. Turner just fair catches it at the 35-yard line. Didn't want to make any extra attempt to fumble or anything there. Turner's usually a pretty secure ball runner. I don't want to jinx anything, but when the ball's in his hand, it's usually pretty safe. Now it almost feels like the Bulldogs need something here. They need some kind of points to slow down this momentum of Quapaw. Momentum at the start shifted Galena's way, and then they were backing Quapaw up on defense, and then that third down and longs really where it all just turned. So now it's Galena's turn to turn the tides. Turner takes it. He's going to go off the left side. A lot of running room. It's going to be a race. Zane Stan chasing him down. Stan's going to tackle Turner inside the 20-yard line.
Tackled by number 1, Zane Stan.
So Zane Turner breaks off a big run from the 36-yard line, brought down at the Quapaw 19-yard line, so a big pickup there by Zane Turner. Puts the Bulldogs in the red zone for the second time.
23-yard line.
Burkhart lined up behind Perry. Pitch goes outside to Turner. Flag comes in. It's maybe coming back. Turner rumbles down inside the 10-yard line. We'll see if this holds up. It might be a hold. It's going to be a hold on the Bulldogs. So that'll be a first down and 20 now.
First down.
That was a good run by Turner. Had some good blocking out to the right, but all of it isn't going to matter anyway. First down and 20, ball on the Wildcat 28-yard line. Burkhart lined up behind Perry, quickly out to Deontay Paul. Paul has a little bit of room. He's going to be tackled near the 22-yard line. So the 22-yard line, 6-yard gain, second down and 14. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. Coach Martin halfway on the field calling that timeout. That'll be the Bulldogs' first timeout taken a half. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. 6:25 to play here in the third quarter. Your Bulldogs trail the Wildcats 14-6 here from Quapaw, Oklahoma. We'll be back after this. You're watching Bulldog football on Galena. Welcome back into Galena Sports Live. Your Bulldogs at the 21-yard line. They face a second down and 14. Coach Mark, first-year head coach for the Bulldogs, called the first timeout of the half. Still have 2 remaining. Perry hands it off to Turner. Turner goes up the middle, had nothing there. He's going to be brought down by Will Miller. And I don't think he gained a yard there. Looks like we got an injury on the field, so we're going to step away for injury timeout. We'll return when things are cleared up.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Four States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. Four States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Four States Smart Car. For seniors, Four States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Four State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at fourstatespharmacy.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
So welcome back. Things look to be cleared off the field now.
We'll have the ball 3rd down and 15 yards to go.
Perry rolls right. Now he's going to throw. Finds Botkin. Botkin almost broke one tackle, but quickly in there was Alex Cheney to make the tackle. So injured on the last play.
Brings up 4th down and 5.
Zane Turner, not sure what happened, but he's over on the sideline right now. Fourth down and 5 for your Bulldogs from the Wildcat 12-yard line. Perry looking to throw, cross body throw, caught, touchdown, Botkin. Absorbed the hit, and it's going to be a touchdown.
Again. That's good enough for a Bulldog touchdown.
Okay, yeah. So it's going to be a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Makes the score 14-12, pinning the 2-point conversion. Two big-time catches by Botkin. Haven't really seen him featured in the pass game. These last 2 plays, he made 2 big catches. That one was on 4th down and 5. It'll be a 12-yard touchdown to Botkin. Now Perry's going to be chased out. Now he'll throw it right. Finds McNemar. And it's going to be good. It'll tie the ball game.
Pass complete. Number 15, Brody
McNemar ties the game. Perry did a good job escaping pressure. Rolled left, went right, and found McNemar wide open in the right corner of the end zone. And it'll tie things up here in this one. We got a good game on our hands here. 5:18 to play in the 3rd quarter. Still confused why they haven't put. There it goes. I was waiting for them to put the score up. I didn't know if something happened I didn't see, but it ties the game up. 12-yard Thatcher Botkin touchdown, and then a 2-point conversion caught by Brody McNemar in the back right of the end zone. And the Bulldogs will kick it away. Back to the Wildcats. Wildcats have had the ball twice this quarter. They've scored both times. See if the Bulldog defense can get a stop. Get that ball back. Jack Perry will kick it away. Kyle Forbes and Zane Stan, the return men for Quapaw, standing on the 20-yard line. It'll be a shallow kick caught at the 35-yard line. That's Forbes. Cuts back, Has to make one man miss. Breaks that tackle. Now he's going to go down the right sideline. Don't think he's going to be caught. Forbes returns it. 65 yards to the house. Kyle Forbes, second touchdown of the game. And the Wildcats scored quickly. It's been an offensive affair here in the third quarter. I don't think this is what we saw coming in this quarter. Knew we'd see some points, but I didn't think we'd see this many points. After the last PAT kick, we're probably going to see Quapaw go for two. Lake takes the snap. Handoff goes outside. McNemar almost got him, but he's not going to be there. Swarmed by a group of Bulldog defenders. That's Deontay Paul. And Thatcher Botkin there to help make the stop.
5 minutes, 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Wildcats 20. Bulldog 14.
So the Bulldogs prevent the 2-point conversion, but Quapaw takes the kickoff return to the house. That's the two speedsters, Kyle Forbes and Zane Stan, making an impact on both sides of the ball. And right now, Galena, without their speedster and Zane Turner, not sure what happened, but he's over on the sideline, taking a seat on the bench. Still a long game ahead. Be Aiden Bruton to kick the ball off for Quapaw. So Deontay Paul, one back to return for your Bulldog. Kickoff's going to be fielded by Deontay Paul. It was originally fair caught by Jeremiah Davis, but he let it go over his head, so I don't know if there will be a penalty or it's just dead wherever the ball bounces.
At the 24-yard line.
So the Bulldogs will
first down and 10.
Take over at their own 24-yard line. 5:02 to play here in the third. Bulldogs trail by 6. Drove the ball down the field last drive. Thane Turner got him down there, and then Thatcher Botkin finished it off. Handoff to Cottrell over the left side. Hit and brought down right near the line of scrimmage. Might have gained 1. We'll call it a gain of 1 and a second down and 9.
And tackled by number 2, Jackson Myrick.
Jack Perry brings the play into the huddle.
Short gain on the play brings up second down and 9.
Second down and 9. Botkin to the far sideline. Handoff goes Deontay Paul, ripped down right away. That's Caden Porter in the backfield.
21, don't take ball.
He's been in there on a lot of them plays in the backfield for Quapaw, and that's going to be a tackle for loss. Tackle for loss about 7 yards. And puts the Bulldogs in a tough situation. Now inside their own 20-yard line.
Brings up third down and 16 to go.
So a third down and 16 is what the Bulldogs face. Clock ticks under 4 minutes. Handoff goes to Burkhardt, and gain him a couple there. They're going to give him 4.
21 Montgomery, tackled there by Number 88, Connor Fox.
So it's 4th down, and the Bulldogs are behind the original line of scrimmage.
Down play brings up 4th down and 12.
4th down and 12. Bulldogs just going to punt it away. Perry kicks this one very shallow. It'll be down. It's McNemar downing it in Bulldog territory, down at the 36-yard line.
And
so the Wildcats take over. The short kick at just 15 yards gives Quapaw good field position, and the Bulldogs defense really needing to stop now. And now this is when you want to see the defensive line really get back into this one like they were in the first half. They were getting into the backfield quickly. Haven't seen it as much in the second half. Quick throw over to the right. Zane Stan gets it, breaks a tackle, and he's going to go all the way. 31-yard or 36-yard touchdown to Zane Stan. As he made one man miss, and it was daylight ahead. Wildcats go up 2 scores with 2:50 to play. Those are the big plays last week. They cost the Bulldogs. They did a good job limiting them in the first half. Now it's starting to break wide open. Wildcats will go for 2. You got Lake under center. Forbes to the left of him. Looking left. Doesn't have anything there. Now a flag comes in. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete.
Lake found the 2-point conversion is incomplete. There is a flag on the play. Holding is a call against the
on Quapaw. Holding penalty on Quapaw will be declined. So 2-point conversion fails. Scores remain 26-14. Quapaw 36-yard touchdown by Zane Stan puts him up 2 scores with 2:50 to play in the third quarter. We'll be back after this. You're watching Bulldog football on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
So welcome back to Galena Sports Live. 40 points after 8 minutes here in the third quarter. This is going to go out of bounds. It'll be a flag.
Goes out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Way for a kick out of bounds.
The kick went out of bounds near the 35-yard line or so. 5-yard penalty.
At their own.
They're going to say it went out of bounds 37. So the Bulldogs will start this drive at their own 42-yard line. Perry under center with Burkhart lined up right behind him. Burkhart motions out left. A high snap. Porter coming off the edge. Now he fires it up in the air, just throws it away. Smart play. He had nothing open there.
Number 3, Zach Perry's pass settles out of bounds. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10 from the Bulldogs' own 42-yard line. It's been a very lengthy third quarter. Burkhart, own man in the backfield. Throw caught by Botkin. He's going to be hit. He'll be a little bit short. That was a gain of 8. Nice slant on that play by Botkin. Shown some good receiving skills here in the second half. And the third catch of the game. Botkin comes out to the near sideline. Rolls right. Can throw it up towards Botkin. Two Bulldogs run into each other. That's Brute in coverage.
Brings up 4th down and 2.
Looks like we're going to have a injury on the field. Seems to be a cramp. But we'll step away while they clear things up, and we'll return. Bulldogs have a 4th down and 2 when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than 4 States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. 4 States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with 4 States Smart Car. For seniors, 4 States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. 4 State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at 4statespharmacy.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, 4 States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the 4 States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 States area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
All right. So we're back now. Got things cleared up off the field. 4th down and 2. Gonna throw it towards Botkin. It's gonna be incomplete.
For number 4, Thatcher Buckins falls incomplete. Wildcats will
So that's gonna be a turnover on downs. Wildcats get the ball at midfield. So the handoff.
Number 5.
That's going to be Will.
He's tackled by number 24, Caleb Kirkland, and number 4, Thatcher Watkins. Gain of about
what?
4 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. And it looks like we're going to have another injury on the field, so we'll step away again.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
All right, so should be good to go now. It's been an injury-ridden 3rd quarter. Gonna have a flag come in. This is going deep, wide open.
Number 10, Jackson.
Johnson Myrick.
However, there is a flag on the play.
All right. I think it's going to be on Quapaw. Yeah.
Holding
on Quapaw, so that'll be way back.
Play 2nd down.
So that went down inside the 10-yard line, but they'll be pushed back. It'll be a 2nd down and about 16. So 1:23 to play in the 3rd quarter. It's been a lengthy 3rd quarter. A lot of scores on both sides. Now a high snap. Lake's going to field it. Still hasn't gone down. Wide open. And going to be brought down. That's Colt Teal with the catch. A bad snap and then just lost coverage in the secondary. Big play for the Wildcats.
And the 35 on the play.
So 1st down, the ball in at the 25-yard line. Clock will roll under 1 minute to play in the third quarter for this next snap. Up the middle, trying to break a couple tackles. That's Devin Heading coming in and making the tackle.
Tackle by number 22,
Austin Lake.
There is another flag on the play.
Looks like another flag comes in.
Holding is the call against
Holding on
the 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
So that'll bring back that run by Austin Lake. It'll be first down and 20. First down and 20. Forbes lined up to the left of Lake and Miller to the right. Forbes motions out to the right. Going to throw it over towards Forbes. It's going to go through his hands, incomplete. Second down and 20.
Lake passing to number 10, Kyle Forbes, sold incomplete. Remains second down and 20.
.22 seconds to play. Snap. Rolling out Lake. Can right, and he'll just go out of bounds.
Lake's ball carrier runs out of bounds.
So a third down.
Loss of about 5 on the play.
And 25. That was a loss of 5.
About 25.
Most likely the last play of this quarter. Well, possibly. Empty set. And we're going to have a play blown dead. Looks like we got a timeout.
Timeout Wildcat.
Timeout by Quapaw. So we'll step away with them. 30-second timeout. We'll return after this. You're watching Bulldog football on Galena Sports Live. All right, so Quapaw called a timeout. They have one remaining in the second half. They face a third down and 25 from the Galena 40-yard line. Lake throwing left, caught by Stan, makes a guy miss. Stan tackled inside the 5-yard line of the Bulldogs. On that, so he's going to be marked down at the 4-yard line.
Touchdown, go Wildcats.
So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. As the score at the end of 3, Wildcats 26, Bulldogs 14. We head to the fourth quarter. You're watching Bulldog football on Galena Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Four States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena. Locally owned and rooted in our community, Four States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Four States Smart Car. For seniors, Four States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Four State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at fourstatespharmacy.com.
So welcome in. Fourth quarter action set to get underway. The Wildcats threatening for another score. They're inside the Bulldog 5-yard line. So the ball will be at the Bulldog 4-yard line. Austin Lake in there to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff. And he's going to be initially hit by Devin Hetty and brought down by Burkhart. Absolutely nothing there. Nothing doing.
About 1 on the play brings up second down and goal.
Second down and goal from the Bulldog 5-yard line. They'll credit that loss of 1. Nice initial hit by Devin Hetty and Caleb Burkhart bringing them down. Bulldogs are going to have to get a stand here if they want to get back in this game and then some quick offense. Rolling left is Lake, trying to get the edge. He does. A flag comes in.
Lake, the ball carrier on the left side. There is a flag on the play.
Not sure what the call was. There's a flag. We haven't had an official call. It's going to be on Quapaw. Personal foul of some kind. Because on the right side of the play, Endicott was laying on the ground. Now the officials are going to blow the whistle. We're going to get Endicott off the field. Now we're set to go again. So second down and 15. Handoff goes to Miller to the outside.
Don't worry, the ball carrier. And 4 on the play.
Pick up a 4. So it'll be a third down and goal from the 10. Yep, that's what it'll be, a third down and goal from the 10. Bulldog defense needing to stop here. Going to the outside is Forbes trying to get the edge, and he's going to get into the end zone.
On the right side.
And it'll be a touchdown for the Bulldogs, or Wildcats, sorry. Wildcats strike again. 26 points in the third quarter.
Multiply.
And 32-14 pending the point after. Looks like they'll kick it this time. That's Aiden Bruton out there to kick the PAT for Quapaw. It's going to be a fake. Might have just been a bad snap. And Forbes going to jog into the end zone. That'll make it 34-14. Quapaw. 10:57 to play in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs down by 20. Bulldogs get the ball when we return. You're watching Bulldogs Football on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
So welcome back. 11 minutes remain in this one. Wildcats offense has been on fire out of the locker room. Bulldogs had the first score of the game, then slowed down after that. It really haven't been able to do much since the Zane Turner injury. He's a big playmaker for this team. Does a lot for him. And they had a nice drive where they were in the red zone and were able to punch it in. But since that, the defense hadn't been able to get much going. So Aiden Bruton will kick it away. It's going to go out of bounds.
The kick goes out of bounds. They have 5-yard penalty.
So Bulldogs take over at their own 35-yard line.
Galena will take over first down and 10 from their own 5-yard line.
So Jack Perry under center, just handed off to Burkhart.
Ball carrier.
And just got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by number 62, Derek Pittman. Number 52, Katie Porter, and number 88, Connor Fox.
So Bulldogs just looking to run now. Goes to the outside. That'll be Dakota Daniels on the run. Picks up a couple. He'll bring up a second down and 6 from the Bulldog 39-yard line.
And through play brings up third down and 6.
So 3rd down and 6. Rolling out right's Perry, throwing up to Burkhart, caught, and he'll go out of bounds. Has the 1st down. Beautiful throw. And Burkhart was wide open.
Nice gain on the play. Brings up 1st down for Galena.
Perry under center. Burkhart will take the handoff, and he'll be thrown down. It's number 62, Derek Pittman.
On the play, brings up.
So 2nd down and 11. It's what the Bulldogs face here. Handoff goes. It's Daniel trying to get the edge and couldn't get there. Caden Porter with the tackle.
Throw off to number 54. Porter.
So now 3rd down and 12. What the Bulldogs have now. Rolling right's Jack Perry. Looking, and there's nothing down the field. He just throws it away.
Perry's pass called incomplete.
Daniels went down momentarily, but got up, has a little bit of a limp still. Fourth down and 12. That's what the Bulldogs have. Their own 48-yard line. 34-13 Wildcats, 8:04 to play. Been a slow-paced second half. High snap. Perry will punt it, but it's going to be blocked. Punt blocked. It was just high snap. And Perry picked it right away, but Wildcat line was there immediately.
Wildcats take over 1st down and 10 on the Galena yard line.
Wildcats take over at Bulldog 39-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw his leg, throwing deep, has stand. It's going to be caught and tackled near the goal line. That was Jason Long with the tackle.
White pass is completed to number 1, Zane Sand.
And with another big catch. Seen a lot of those here in the second half. Now the ball is going to be on the Bulldog 1-yard line. Quapaw has put on an offensive show in the second half. This play is going to be whistled dead. Another flag comes in.
Flag on the play.
False start.
The offense. 5-yard penalty.
Bring up 1st down and 6. Or I should say 1st down and goal from the 6-yard line. It's Lake behind center to take the snap. Handoff goes up the middle. And that's Will Miller that walks in untouched. Wildcats go up 40-14 to extend their lead, pinning the PAT. Hayden Bruton on to kick it. Kick is a line drive, no good. Score will remain 40-14 with 7:03 to play. Bulldogs get the football when we return. You're watching Bulldog football on
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Welcome back to Quapaw, Oklahoma. The Wildcats score another touchdown.
Set the kickoff for the Wildcats.
And make it 40-14. See if the Bulldogs, at this point, there's no chance of coming back, but just see if they get something going on offense. Basically been shut down. Now the game's going to be paused. We got a car over there, left side of the end zone, backing out with its lights on. It's going to be a shallow kick. Rockenberg caught it, didn't catch it, but luckily jumped on it. Drive will start at the 31-yard line.
We'll take over first and 10 from their own 12-yard line.
Bulldogs will break the huddle. But Botkin to the near side. Now a handoff goes to Burkhart. Nothing there. Hit right away and brought down.
Caleb looked up the back there. Tackled by a host of Wildcats. Also there on the play.
Eli been strong throughout this game. Really, Bulldogs were getting their points off some big run plays by Zane Turner, and that got him into the red zone, and then it was capped off by a trio of different weapons. Coda Daniels lost the yards on the play. So third down and about 14 is what the Bulldogs face. Third down and 14 from the Bulldog 29-yard line. Perry's rolling right. He's going to throw this one. It's going to be intercepted, it looks like. Right here on the near sideline. Pass was intended for Thatcher Botkin. But Aiden. Oh, they're going to say out of bounds. So interception will not stand. Be a fourth down. Fourth down and 14. Probably just punt it away here.
Fourth down and 13.
Punt. Going to be caught by Stan. Oh, it's going to be muffed. Fielded now back at the 33-yard line. Stan cuts back. Going down the left side. Stan's going to take it all the way back.
Take it all the way for a touchdown.
And that's another punt return. Their second of the second half. And now all the wheels have fell off for the Bulldogs in this one. Second punt return of the game for the Wildcats. They extend their lead to 46-14. PAT kick is up and good. It's Jackson Myrick. So the Bulldogs trail 47-14, 5:17 remain in this game. We'll step away for a quick second, and we'll return after this.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
So 5 minutes remain in this one. It's an outstanding first half. But since halftime, it's been an offensive show, and it hasn't went the Bulldogs' way. Refielded by Coda Daniels, looks to return it. He's going to be brought down at the 38-yard line.
And they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line.
Bulldogs got the ball at their own 40-yard line. This goes to Burkhart. Have a positive gain on the play. Gain of about 3.
Puts that at number 8, Radford.
Burkhart seems to be like he's going to be a good playmaker for the Bulldogs this year. He's in there almost every snap and shows that he fights hard through contact. That's always a good sign. Daniels is going to flip down around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 6.
Tackle by number 62, Derek.
Third down and 6 for your Bulldogs. Perry under center takes snap. Looking to throw. Bodkin's open. Up in the air and pass broken up. Now a flag comes in. Looks like it's going to be pass interference.
Ball's incomplete. There is a flag on the play.
I believe it's going to be the call.
Pass interference is a call against the Wildcats.
Pass interference on Quapaw. 15-yard penalty, and Bulldogs will get a first down inside Quapaw territory now. Handoff goes to Burkhart over on the left side, and he's going to be pulled down. No gain on the play.
45, Dyson late. And almost one on the play brings up second down and 9.
So we got another flag on the field. There's been a lot of flags. Not that they'll make any difference at this point. But the Bulldogs at the 25-yard line now. The Bulldogs head home next week where they'll take on the Girard Trojans. That should be a good one. You can catch that here on Galena Sports Live. Pregame at 6:40 and kickoff shortly after it's 7 o'clock. Probably have an abbreviated pregame to this game. It's really not too much to talk about. That was a good run there. Coda Daniels.
Look at the ball carrier.
It's been an injury-ridden second half, and just hasn't went Galena's way. Another penalty came in. Something after the play. Clock under 3 minutes now. Stay up to date on all of our broadcasts at varsitysportslive.com. Full broadcast lineup, stories, and more at varsitysportslive.com. Up to 10 broadcasts per night, live local sports in Southeast Kansas with Varsity Sports Live.
Replay first down.
So it'll be a penalty on the Bulldogs. Back them up 15 yards. Was it a personal foul? Is that what it was? So first down and 25 for the Bulldogs. Handoff to Daniels. Weaving through, brought down inside the 20-yard line around the 19. Be a third down and long for your Bulldogs.
Tackled there by number 44, Jack Ferryman.
Handoff to Daniels and brought down. Not much there. Fourth down.
He tackled number 77, Sam Miller.
So a lot of the Galena starters are out of this game. Doesn't mean much at this point. Don't want to risk any more injuries. Bulldogs are already down a couple players, which not sure the extent or anything. Find out more about that next week. Perry rolls left. Now he's going to throw. Has a wide open McNemar and a touchdown.
Perry's pass is complete to number
Late points for the Bulldogs.
for a Galena touchdown.
Make it 47-20, pinning the PAT. So that's a good sign to see that your team didn't just give up. This game's over either way, but just showing that haven't given up. Yeah, and Perry's been throwing the ball well all game. I mean, there's been 3 interceptions. There was almost a 4th, but he's been throwing the ball well, and the passing's been effective for the Bulldogs. They just got to figure out some way to get that run game started. They've struggled in these first couple games. Perry looking, surveying, throwing. 2-point conversion will be no good.
2-point conversion, the best.
And the score remained 47-20 with 1:34 to play.
Hey, transfer. 2-point conversion is no good.
No good on that. 1:34 remain. This Quapaw will probably just take a knee, and that'll be the end of this one. And the Bulldogs will fall to 0-2. Tough spot to be in. They had a tough start to the season last year. They won their season opener against Riverton, then lost this game and ended up losing to Girard. And after that, they went on to win 6 games in a row. So that's what's awesome about high school football, is learn a lot about yourself in the first couple weeks, and then you can go on a run. And in the CNC, it's hard to tell what teams are going to be like. You know, it's competitive every year, but you just don't know which teams are going to be the team. And there's not one certain team. There's a lot of really talented teams. Galena showed some hope in the passing game, and especially in the first half, even though they didn't have offense, their defense showed signs of what they can be when they're playing their best game. And it shows that they held a really good offensive team to 0 points in the first half. But that kind of fell apart in the second half when Quapaw came out and put up 47, which I wasn't expecting. That 67 second half points is a lot. I don't think I've seen that in a while in a high school game. But I don't know. Perry will kick it off. Low bouncing kick, and it'll be fielded at the 40-yard line. Clock will just run down. I don't think it's going to stop now. So that'll do it for this one. We'll take a short break, and then when we return, we'll do a quick post game, and we'll just leave it there.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of
So welcome into the Galena Sports Live post-game show. Heartbreaking loss again, 47-20 the final here from Quapaw, Oklahoma. I don't really have a lot of thoughts, nor does my partner Cole, but there was a lot of good positives that happened there in the first half, even though the offense didn't work. And the second half, the doors just fell off kind of, and things got out of hand quickly, and then there were some injuries. Zane Turner went down, didn't return to the game, and after that, things just went south, and then there were some more injuries too, and it was a tough second half all around, injury-ridden, lots of penalties, and 67 points. Galena was able to put up, even without Zane Turner. Zane Turner, I can only imagine it probably would have been a lot closer. We all know what he can do. He showed his big play potential there in the second half twice, where he picked up nearly 100 yards and 2 runs almost, and it wasn't the Bulldogs' day. They'll get to return home, take on the Trojans next week, and I'm just going to end it there. That's about all I have to say for this one. So for myself, saying so long, Cole Grand, thank you guys for tuning in tonight, and look forward to seeing you next week when the Bulldogs take on the Girard Trojans. You can catch it here on Galena Sports Live.
I think I know the season.